Wonderful to see a Cleveland manufactured car sitting here at Stan Hewitt today. Bernie, this is a beautiful Winton, and the most impressive thing to me, unrestored.
Right. Unrestored cars are a little bit more difficult to find nowadays because the thing to do is always to fix them up, and of course there's nothing wrong with that. But I think with today's and the history with an unrestored car, once it's restored, you sort of lose that aura.
Only original ones.
Right. It's only original ones.
Where did you find this car?
This car was actually for sale. My brother-in-law called me and he told me that it was for sale in Hemmings Motor News. Obviously, I look over Hemmings pretty diligently, but I didn't see that one. But I did call the gentleman up, and he said somebody else was interested in it, and this goes back about 9 years ago. So I thought, well, okay, fine. I'll just like to take pictures of it. I asked permission to do that, and he says he's going to be driving it up to, at that time, Madison, Ohio. And the car was in Alliance, Ohio. So that's a long way. It was going up to the Madison Car Show. So I asked if I can take some pictures of it. He says that'll be fine. And I met him up at the Madison Car Show. I think it was in July, end of July, early August. And took a look at it. I enjoyed looking at it. I took a lot of pictures, as I promised him I would. And I says, how's the one party that is interested in the car? Did you sell the car yet? And he says, well, not really, but if you're interested in it, I'll be more than happy to sell it to you. And I was very happy that day. So it
was a good day.
It was a very good day. I'm glad I went up there to take pictures.
In the back seat, you have a storyboard where it says the original owner's last name was Winton. And I'm sure that's not a coincidence.
No, it's not. Well, Alexander Winton had a son by the name of Alexander Winton Jr., and his nickname was Sonny. So obviously I nicknamed his car Sonny. And he owned it approximately from 1950 to 54. The car was originally from Kingston, New York, from what I was able to track back. And I think a scrap dealer picked it up and didn't allow it to go to the scrap drives. So that saved it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I have researched it up to the late 40s, and they said they rebuilt the car, the motor, with 24,000 miles on it. So it's definitely an unrestored car. I traced the history all the way back as far as I could, and nobody really did any restoration on it, except mechanically.
The Winton Company manufactured cars in Cleveland might be best known for making the Packards mad enough to start Packard.
That's correct, yeah. He had a problem with that, and that was in, it goes back to 1898 actually, when when Packard bought one of his cars, and he had to go out to war about 3 times that I know of to try to repair it. And then after the 3rd time, he basically told Packard to, if you have better ideas, then, make your own car, and so he did.
Well, it's a fabulous original. It's hard to find those, and congratulations on finding it.
Thank you very much.
And keeping it this way.
Right, keeping it original is not that easy, especially with an original top. When it rains, it sort of like gets a little wet inside, but it's still very enjoyable to do it. You get a lot of looks, and again, the unrestored aspect of it is very unique.
And a little rain is a small price to pay.
Absolutely, absolutely.